How you doing, Professor? So our meeting or our presentation rather was like really specific for Jordan in the sense that like we basically just got some graphs prepped and we're gonna ask his opinion on them. So I can show them if you want, but it is not necessarily that relevant to much, but
Um,
or we could just like chat either or.
well, I want to hear what Nate and Shishit are working on specific in that presentation. Maybe they could give the presentation and give me a feel.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can,
Uh
I mean,
sh Sorry.
yeah, I can give you a quick rundown about,
Sure.
like what I'm working on.
Yeah.
I got on the project, I don't know, like what, 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, as of now, it's pretty big code base. So I'm just getting kind of a feel for the code base, getting an understanding of what exactly the goals are. Um, everything I've worked on so far has been pretty trivial. Last week I worked on basically stress testing one of the functions in the uh, in the code base, just making sure it wasn't pulling biased data. Essentially, this week we're kind of looking right now at the optimization function for a similar reason. So, as far as what I've done, that's been mainly it, mainly stress testing, making sure that data isn't biased. So, nothing super material yet, but
He's
What
been
about you?
good though. Don't let it not sound like that. He's been really good, honestly.
Shishit, what about you?
Yeah, so until the last presentation, we wanted to find correlation between Indian market and S&P 500. So we did all the data gathering, and Vincent ran a correlation matrix on top of it, and we got the correlation matrix which shows that there's a 67% of correlation in our monthly rebalancing portfolio. But now we want to run more simulations, and that's why I'm trying to get in touch with LTS to have high computing cluster arranged for us. So that's why I messaged you about that as well. And apart from this project, I'm working on my capstone. So there is one component called sentiment analysis factor, and I'm trying to integrate this into our multi-factor project. So I'm working on that specific part of it. Apart from the high computing cluster that I'm trying to arrange from LTS.
So when are we doing this presentation with, well, I guess, is it, because when are we doing the presentation at Hamilton Lane?
I mean, I would think, unfortunately, probably never, just off with Jordan leaving. I feel like it'd be much harder now, but obviously, I don't know anything about that. Because the original schedule was like May, maybe June, and then it just kind of kept getting like, okay, maybe in a bit, maybe in a bit, and then now he's not there, so it kind of
Yeah, I
just
know.
unfortunately just
Anyway,
didn't plan right.
you're gonna do it at the conference anyway. You
Yeah,
make sure to update me how who's gonna be presenting in the group me.
us three are all, yeah. I
Okay,
messaged that like a couple weeks
yeah,
ago.
yeah. Oh, you did? You put it
Yeah,
in
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
group me, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll double check that. Who else we could go and talk to about this? Well, I want Nate to come up to speed first.
Definitely.
Then we could go to okay, let me think who we could go and there's gotta be someone in Philadelphia we could talk to.
Hmm.
We were in New York.
Yeah, Quant conference is it's 15-minute windows, right?
Yeah. But I
Okay.
mean, it's 15 minutes, but then you have the whole afternoon.
To talk with other people.
In
I was
yes. And
presentation
that's why I
wise.
want you to give me a poster.
I have the poster in there too.
Okay. Because we're gonna put it out there a bit everywhere so people have a feel for what it's about.
Yeah, no, it should be good. Honestly, I'm worried just like they're condensing because like there's a question period, right? So then you'd want the presentation to maybe be like 12,
Yeah, but
13
I
minutes.
took out one presentation already.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make more room for the
That's
other
that's
ones.
that's good.
Yeah.
Because yeah, 15 minutes is honestly kind of tight just because like it's so hard to decide on like what to go over. So, but we should be good. We have that
Yeah,
planned out a bit.
let me go over this right now and make sure we're on the same page. Because you wanna, you want to keep their attention. Otherwise it gets very I mean, depends how you're presenting. So basically, where are you? So the 33 is gone, so we're gonna have more room. And you're supposed to present at 10:45.
Right after the break, I believe.
There's no break anymore because there's
Okay,
no
cool.
room. So, and you have 15 minutes. Let me move them all up. Can you start?
Whenever it's fun.
Let me make you start. I'll have you guys start at 8:30 and give you a little bit more time.
Sounds good.
And basically, you're gonna have, instead of 15 minutes, we're gonna give you 20 minutes. So that means the next one starts at 8:50.
That sounds good. Honestly, that sounds really good.
Yes,
Definitely
it's
will
gonna
be
be three of you. I know you've done a lot of work on that. So then the next
appreciate
one.
that.
So basically, I got 15 minutes to spare. Who's on the? Is Edson here? Oh, Edson, are you presenting number 36 there? Edson,
Yes, yeah, Professor.
are you? Who's presenting for your
Yeah, we are scheduled to present. We haven't concluded on the actual person who's going to present, but maybe all of us, I don't know.
What I need to know. But so you need 50, how much time do you need? Do you need 15 minutes? Is that good?
Yeah, I don't think it's enough though, but I think we might need all of them.
Because there's a few of you in there. Okay, so yeah, because your thing is a bit special, and Deli is going to be there as well. All
Yep.
right, so let's make you from 8:50. So let's give, instead of 8:59, so let's give you 20 minutes then. So
Okay.
let me know, because right now I have you and Jonal. I don't know who else is presenting in this thing. 8:50 to 9:10. So then I have, who is this? Stephanos. So Volos option strategy. What's going on there? Tanya, Stefan, what are we
I,
doing there?
I mean, now that Peter is not working with solos, I'm not really sure um, what we're going to do. We still
Yes.
have access to the Volo software. We can do like backtests and things like that, but I don't think there's anything feasible that we
No,
might.
no, I don't want Phil. If you have nothing to say, okay, so you're out. So then we have, so 8:50. Then I have the 20 minutes for Edson. Then I have Tyler at 9:10 for option anomalies. So that's just you, Tyler, right?
That's just me.
How much time do you need?
20 is fine.
Whoa, I mean, just don't take it. It's not a free, I mean. Well, your stuff is interesting and complex at the same time. I don't want to, but the point is you're not talking for 20 minutes, right? You're talking for 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and or maybe you talk and they ask question, you know what I mean? All right, so but you have a lot of stuff in yours, so okay, so you have 20 minutes.
Great.
Year 100 index, I think that's okay. That's 15 minutes. Then ETF momentum strategy. Who's on there? That's no, none of the guys are here. So okay, then we have the modeling realized volatility. Right, Stefanos, that's yours.
Yeah.
So 10 o'clock. So this is with
Rob,
what's this firm again? What's the name of the firm?
I don't know if he wants to put that in, but it's real-time risk systems.
Oh, but that's with the okay, yeah. All right. We'll just say hedge fund manager. Because that's the only one that I don't have a sponsor here. Okay, so who's presenting for you?
I think we're all presenting.
So who's all? Is Stefanos,
Me, Arvinder, Tanya.
Arvinder, and
I
Tanya?
haven't talked to Mukil yet.
Well,
And
let's see.
then we have Sai too, but Sai's he's working online, so I don't know if he can zoom in and talk.
Yeah.
to people.
He's still working on that.
Yeah, he's active.
Whose side again? This is an MF 4+1 or is just someone
No,
that
no, Sai, the person you did the podcast with, Sai Parindira.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't realize he was active. Okay. Well, he's supposed to join us, but he's stuck in India. Okay, so then 9:45. So then we'll give you, well, you're gonna need 20 minutes on this thing. Then we have restructured product valuation. Who's there for that? But that's gonna be at least 15 minutes for now. Then is Caleb here? Yes. So Caleb, 10:35. Is Kobe there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Kobe, so you have the thing with the optional, the optimal index option trading there with Rish.
Okay.
How long do you want? 35.
I feel like 10 minutes is fine. Well, 10
Let's
minutes
give you
plus like
let's give you
whatever.
a 10, 15 minutes, yeah, because you just started this thing. So 35 plus 15, 35, 4. So that's gonna make it 10:50. Then I have then Caleb at Caleb is at 10:75, 50. So Caleb and Rish, I guess. Oh, so it's gonna be Kobe and Kobe and Rish. Okay. So then Caleb at 10:50, it's you and Rish again at 10:50. How much time do you need for Solana?
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes is totally fine.
Okay, so 10:50, we're gonna make you 11. 11:05. Okay. Then we have where is Prince? Prince. So 11:05. Oh no, hold on. There's a high performance arbitrage there. This is with BTCS. Anybody from BTCS here? All right, so let's assume 15 minutes. Okay, then Prince at 11:20. How much time do you need?
Professor, I think 15 minutes will do.
So it's going to be you and
Xenia?
Indian.
Yeah.
So we'll give you 15 minutes, then 35. And then I have the blockchain compliance with Akshat. We'll give him 15 minutes, the only until and then I'm sure somebody 135. That's 50. So this is a 10-minute 12, and at that time, Fred Viola is going to do a presentation. Okay. So multi-factor, I have to write it down. Vincent, Nate, and since you're going to be the first presentation, keep in mind that you set the tone for the whole presentation. Did I send, I'm going to send you all, I'm going to post in, I'm going to post in the group me there. The way you should present. I mean, one thing you need to do is you need to realize when you give a presentation, you're not just to just deliver information here, okay? Because keep in mind, most of these people have no idea what you're talking about. You know, but they don't. So somehow you have to connect with these people. And the reason I'm saying that, because the last year, the best presentations were the presentation where people had a reaction. Right. So you need to make sure that they connect with you at some level, or they could laugh, they could cry. I don't care. You need to act out the presentation as much, and you should do that anyway in real life if you're gonna network or whatever. They got to remember you with something. You have to use some sort of, and I'll send you the video that shows you how to do that. But basically, you're not supposed to inform. You're supposed to transform, if you could understand what that means. Because if you always sit there and you explain everything that you're doing in great detail, by the time you're done, and then Edson shows up. I mean, Edson did it the last time, so you probably have and then Tyler shows up. If it's the same kind of presentation, the room is going to just die on you. So you have to make sure, and I'll show you the video. It shows you exactly what it means. So at the end of the day, so you could think of it, you're not informing, you're transforming. So you have to, I don't know, everybody's got their own style, and I'm sure Nate will do well because I've seen him present and talk. So, and first, part of his business was to make sure, So that's why I think you guys are going to be great at the beginning. But then I want that to keep on going and going on, because by the time you get to 12 o'clock, people are just dying. They say, oh my God. Unless what they're talking about is something very specific. And some of them will be interested on the quant side, obviously. But I've got almost 50 people there. You don't want the people to just,
I think
Right.
20 minutes is why that serves us a lot better.
Yeah,
Because
and
like,
that's why what you want to do, and after you see a reason, you know if you're successful or not, if you have any questions. If you do your thing and nobody's asked any questions at all, then you didn't reach anyone. They should at least hate you, love it. I don't know what I don't care what happens. They have to react to you in some fashion.
yeah. No, because even like just like even like small things, but like say like my like original structure I was kind of thinking, like it would be good if we started off with like a like an overview of like obviously a FAMA French model, and then like we could kind of just be like almost like describing what like investment managers want
No,
and
no,
just
no,
like
no. This is no.
simple.
That's exactly what you need to.
Yeah.
And of course, so you need to inform instead of transform. But also the second most important thing is you need to speak as if in front of you you had a 5-year-old child or a golden
Mhm.
retriever,
Yeah.
because there's going to be people there that are very advanced and that will understand. And then this is the idea of the afternoon session where, all right, let's get into the gritty. What did you use? Or maybe they'll just ask you, and that's fine too. But if you get into it like usually, which is okay because that's part of the update, they'll look at you and say, "What the heck is this about?" Right? And Prince, you need to do the same thing as well when you're presenting on this falling knives. What the heck is fall? Don't don't ever go into it just assuming that, oh, all right, I'm presenting, because I will stop you and I will, I say, well, what is this about? I mean, the stuff that Tyler is working on is really advanced. So he also has to say, what did you even, what's the point? Why is it such an interesting thing, right? So maybe they'll relate more to the Parma French, but when it gets to what the stuff that Tyler and Kobe and some of the other people are working, it's really out there. Or Solana, what the heck is Solana? I mean, what do I care what the cryptocurrency is doing? They need to connect. That's extremely important. Plus, you got some people there that you might connect with. I'm going to see if I could live it on as well. I should be able to have a Zoom link that feeds on it as well, but let's see. Okay, so we got that.
No, yeah, thank you for the extra time though,
Yeah,
because
yeah, no,
it
no,
would
you're gonna
suck
need
to
it.
have to take out parts of like context to try to show our information.
I
So I
mean,
think
you got
we're a lot more
Michael,
comfortable.
you got the CFO from BTSC, you got Fred over at OV Labs, you got Dennis from Vanguard, Juha, a big quant guy. Who else you have? You have also Sam over at Lincoln, Alan Frank. I think Peter's going to be here. There's a few phone people I'm going to be adding as well. So there's enough there to, and I'm gonna live it as well, so we could extend to other people. Somehow you don't all show up live. You show up live here, but not on. Well, it doesn't matter because that's the only thing that I'm seeing.
You hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. All right. So for today's meeting, I want to go over the investor pitch deck that I've made. Obviously, the main shift here is not to talk about any technical details, to clarify the problem more, why our solution stands out in the market, and then go into a very detailed ask at the end. And those are the main changes I've made in this pitch deck. So I'm going to share my screen and then we can go over it. So this is the title slide. I'm talking about blockchain compliance, and this is our investor pitch deck. So our main claim is, of course, mathematics powered compliance in the DeFi space. So that's crypto, essentially. So we start with the problem. The problem is that growing adoption necessitates advanced compliance. So essentially, we begin with adoption. According to a recent study by AAA, crypto ownership in the global population has risen to 6.8%. That's more than 560 million people worldwide. This is how many people own crypto. So that's 560 million. So you're looking at a massive total addressable market if you're talking about all retail investors, because anyone who's holding crypto is betting on the value of that crypto, right? Then we move on to an estimated 17% of Americans with checking accounts have transferred money into a crypto wallet. And the number of existing crypto wallets has jumped 186%, and that was between 2022, and 2023. So we're seeing rapid growth, both worldwide and domestically, right? 17%, that's almost 1/5 of Americans with a checking account are putting money in crypto. Now we get to the problem. According to a recent research paper on the Uniswap ecosystem, which is one of the most common ecosystems for trading and selling crypto, more than 97.7% of the cryptos on that platform were flagged as rug pulls. And that's out of a data set of 27,500 tokens. So you've got this growing involvement, 6.8% of people in the world, and you've got this massive amount of fraud, 97.7%. That's almost every single token. So the primary obstacle that is keeping traditional investors away from the DeFi ecosystem is these kinds of outside parties who abuse the system. Now we move on to...
No, stay where you are.
Okay.
So you just spent 3 minutes on this first slide.
Mm-hmm.
And you read everything on it. I'm giving you feedback. Okay. So first of all, the messages are all correct. Hey guys, the big problem, here's the world. Everybody's using this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's growing, blah, blah, blah. That's the good news. The bad news is there's a lot of bad stuff going on. And that bad stuff is really impacting people's belief in the system and desire to use it. So if we want to increase adoption, we've got to address that problem. That's basically what you're saying, correct?
Correct.
Now, I'm sitting in the audience. You're pitching me. You have 10 minutes to go through this whole deck. 10 minutes. That's it. You're cut off. If you're on slide 1, you're done. So these have to be bullet points, and you've got to say the words, put it on a script, but do not put these words up there. They're unreadable in the back of the room. And I'm spending all my time reading the words, and you're parroting exactly what I'm reading. But the points are there. You know what I'm saying? Just the bullet points. And you could frame this a little bit, saying, here's the situation, here's the problem, like with a title over it, but they're bullets. And the bullets are really these great statistics. Growth 6.8%, 560 million worldwide. They're all just thoughts, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what sticks in my brain. Okay, so great message, simplify, okay?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Second thing is you use the term rug pulls right here. And now I see you were about to go on a whole freaking slide of rug pulls. Okay. And don't use a rug pull. It's fraud. Nobody knows what the hell a rug pull is, but I do know what fraud is, I think. So change that.
Got it.
And by the way, is a rug pull the only way you create fraud, or is that the only thing you can catch?
It's pretty much the only way that fraud is done in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Honeypots, all of it comes under.
Okay. Okay. Did you get what I said on this slide? Change it to fraud. You don't have to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
You got it? Let's go to the next slide.
All right. Here
Okay.
I was going to go into a quick discussion of what
No.
Okay.
What you want to do is this is about the kinds of fraud.
Okay.
Okay. Of which I come to again, they're bullets, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
They're thoughtlets that you can talk around. So that's where, if there are, I don't know, if there is there one type or are there multiple types? If there are multiple types, list them. Somehow make the point that, frankly, rug pulls are the majority. So if you had something with fraud statistics, it's quite clear rug pulls, like you said, are the majority of the problem. Okay, simple list: types of fraud, amount of fraud. You know what I mean? Now,
yeah, that comes back to the first statistic.
Now you can say just over a little bit. What's a rug pull? Bullet, and talk it. Okay. Next slide.
All right. So you're going to discuss.
Oh, by the way, what was the picture? You had two pictures. What the hell's this picture?
Here, this is an example of a rug pull. So you can, when I would have gone over it, like say in a little blurb, I would have said that it's an investment that seems promising and then suddenly.
Do you really think a human being has any clue what that? This is no good. No. Well, come on. This looks like a radar chart.
Investment rising and then falling to zero suddenly. Here, just the green and the red.
No, draw it. Get rid of this picture. Look at all the noise on it. A rug pull is a simple illustration. Draw it or make it simple. And you've shown it here. Then just draw a line and with little arrows. This is a rug pull.
Get rid of the noise. Okay.
Okay. Next slide. Okay. Great.
Just one slide. We're not going to go in depth. Just one slide and knock it out.
Now, okay, again, you might as well not put this slide up because it's unreadable, understandable, and no one cares. So somehow you have to, again, describe the solution somehow without these words. Now, if the solution is really the thing on the right, that blue diagram, is that really the solution?
Yes. This is
okay. Great. Well, then the solution is in the middle, or whatever. But you have bullets. You have bullets over to the side, either to the left side or the right side of it. And what you're doing is annotating effectively the description of the process I see on this chart.
Okay, that makes sense.
Again, all I'm doing is simplifying. Your messages are correct. Okay. Any other questions on this slide? Let me wait. Let me just look at this. We use a method to study the volatility of assets. Then we use a series of math. Okay, it's a cookbook. It's a recipe. You got it. That's what you have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
We develop. Yeah, it's simple to turn this into a bunch of bullets. We then analyze the connection between tagged wallets and wallets in the neighborhood of tagged wallets. Okay. You missed the last thing. And that is, okay, you analyzed it. What's the result of the analysis? What are you looking for? What you said is you're analyzing the connection. Okay. And when you find X, or Or when you found this type of connection, you know with high confidence it's fraud.
Okay.
So it's just you left out the icing. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other questions on this slide?
No, makes sense.
Oh,
Put this in the middle, cookbook, and then at the end have that final statement.
Yep.
Okay. So,
go ahead.
Yeah. So, what makes us unique compared to other people in the in the space? What makes us unique is our end-to-end approach. The entire analysis is done by an algorithm, collecting the data, refining the data, analyzing the data, all the multiple different kinds of analyses. All of this happens end to end. The user just tells you what crypto, and the algorithm does everything else and comes back to you. Our math is definitely more advanced than the existing algorithms because it's based on research that I'm developing. And so that's where the richness comes from. And off-chain connections and analysis, I'm now planning on using my background in software on OSINT to get off-chain connections, real-world details that go beyond just a wallet address. These are kind of the bullet points of what makes us unique in terms of the blockchain.
Well, I think you're conflating what makes you unique from what makes the business unique or the solution unique. Okay. So separate you from the solution. They're not buying you. They're writing a check to build that thing, whether you're there or not, to go make money. So what makes the solution, let's start with what makes the solution unique. Okay.
The solution is unique because it's end-to-end automated. The solution.
Okay. Bullet. Go ahead.
Okay. Yep,
you see what I'm saying? Go.
Mm-hmm. Second thing, it's the algorithm itself has more complexity and richness than the existing algorithms. It pulls many things in, many different kinds of mathematical and AI-based modeling.
Oh, nice words, but are meaningless. Okay, now I'm facetious. Okay, again, right general message. Just it's the delivery. Okay, it's like me going, I'm a circus parker. Oh, this is the best thing you ever saw. That's all you ever said. Okay, you didn't back it up with anything. So what I'm looking for is
I have a results slide later where you can see that our algorithm is better.
Here's the thing. It's kind of like us versus the competition. Most solutions only do, I have no idea what I'm saying, only do basic arithmetic and therefore are limited to do this. Our solution focuses on a completely different way of looking at the problem. Okay. I'm not buying algorithmic complexity, am I? The more, in fact, I could argue if it's complicated, it's probably wrong. I'm looking for elegant solutions. So it's not about algorithmic complexity. What it's about is what that algorithm can do that others can't because of its underlying capability or philosophy, but it's not complexity.
So the question I have there is obviously if I want to discuss richness, I can discuss what we do. Well, and then that becomes like a crazy.
They're worthless words. What the hell? Who cares? I don't care how rich it is. I don't care anything. I'm an investor. What I care about is that the product works, and it works because there's secret sauce, which I probably will never really understand, but I have an inkling because the guy at least came down to earth and in my simple world, put it in words that I could at least grasp that this is better than somebody else, though I could never figure out why. So that's really what's happened.
Okay. So my only question is kind of like, how do I tread the line between, saying things that, okay, anyone else could say and saying things that then
explain the nature of your algorithm.
Okay. Okay. So I just kind of want to, if I can discuss this point a little bit, because here, if I can get this down, then that would be really wonderful, because this is really where I get kind of confused, is this balance between, getting too into the weeds, but also representing important things about the algorithm. So other teams, generally what they do is they might analyze on-chain data and they might do hop analysis, but our algorithm studies the volatility of the market itself.
Beautiful. You can put that in a, here's what I see. I don't see a slide with, I don't know, this crazy stuff over to the right. Okay. This network thing you have over there. and all the words on the left. You know what you have? You have a left and a right. The left is them. The right is us. The left looks kind of sparse, simplistic. They only, off, whatever the hell. An illustration that itself looks, you know what I mean? And at the bottom, as a result, this is what you get or don't get. Us, what you get here is something far rich. See, the tagline is you get something far richer and more valuable. But that's the tagline.
Okay, that makes sense.
From my own look at the left and the right, it's quite clear.
So split it into something bipartite.
Yeah.
Just
Now,
two
again,
sides,
look,
us versus
we only
them.
have 30 minutes here. So some of this we can take offline, Akshat.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't have to solve everything as long as you just intellectually understand directionally what we're trying to do. Okay. Next slide.
Yeah, that's all the questions I have here.
I don't know how many slides you have. Do you have a lot more slides, by the way?
Not a lot more.
Okay. Result. Okay. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
so we're back.
Results. We have results. We have. Okay. We have. Do you know what this says? This isn't a result. This is your IP and your and the tools you have to be able to do the job. You have a database. If you don't have a database, you can't do anything. We have real-time risk analysis. You don't do that, you can't find the risk. That's not a result.
Okay, so then I change this slide more to like an IP overview sort of thing. Because the next slide is the more tangible look at our results.
Well, wait. The title's wrong. Okay. And take away the words and these crazy pictures, then draw a pseudo systemy diagram that has a picture of a database labeled faulty crypto tokens, full of wallet addresses of bad actors.
Okay.
It's more of a simplistic, cutesy picture. Get a creative to help you. You know what I mean? Get somebody over some other department somewhere. We also, and risk. Now, does that risk analysis look at the database or does it look at something else?
The risk analysis looks at the market.
So now I have a picture of the market, kind of the external world. A box, risk analysis. Over here, database. You know something? That's a lot. Now I'm starting to get it. That you had a flow chart somewhere else, but really you're now saying it again here. You already talked about what your solution is. If you improve that diagram, you bring these both together. This is a part of the solution that makes the secret sauce. That diagram simply could have those pictures in it. You already have some blocks, but make it simpler than a real flow chart and put those two slides together under the solution and get rid of this right here. Next slide.
So this is results. So for the past week, I've been using our algorithm to analyze new crypto tokens that are coming into the market using CoinMarketCap. So here you can see a list of tokens. So you can see the ticker and UCID of tokens here on the left of the chart in the yellow. Here in the right, you can see our analysis that's composed of our risk score and a couple other metrics as well. Every single token that we labeled here in the dark red or the bright red, every single one of them was fraud. So every single time we had a score above, say, 0.4 or 0.3, that what we flag as fraud, every single one of those tokens was fraud, and it did collapse in just the next day or so.
So you're an early warning system?
Yes. And here you can see that the early warning
system. That's the first time that word's come up. Get it up front. Early warning system. I understand that. I didn't understand it's an early warning system until right now, honestly.
If we're telling you that there's high risk, then yes, early warning system, I'll bring that up to the top.
Now, you understand this is a completely incomprehensible image. Complete. complete. Other than very simply, don't focus on the numbers, everybody. Just focus on the yellow
And the
the
red.
gray, the red, and the green.
Yep.
The more red means we found a lot of fraud. And look, we found it across these tickers. That's what that says. I don't have no clue what the yellow. I have no clue what anything else says. What does the yellow mean anyway?
The yellow is just identifying what crypto it is. That's just ticker and UCID. It's just what crypto are you looking at?
Do you really think I care? Do I need that data on this slide?
The main object of focus is the risk score in the red.
Then again, if you insist and you can't simplify it because you're really just trying to go from the left saying all these tickers generated all this risk. That's all you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You could have had a list of tickers in a box with an arrow, a red arrow this way, and the red results. I don't care about the yellow. I don't care about the green. I certainly don't care about the gray. Now, your takeaway, it's a simple picture. You don't have all these crazy numbers all over the place. And I'm focusing on one thing. The left side is the stuff I looked at, and the right side's the result. And it's lousy. At the bottom, now you make those bullet points as bullets. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Next slide.
Oh, just one quick thing. Here, the main thing I want to keep is I want risk score, and also what's important is here the community sentiment. The one that's
I'm sorry, where is that?
It's all the way on the right under ComSent.
Okay, go ahead.
We can see that it's mainly green, meaning institutional investors were optimistic about each one of these tokens.
Oh, that's a beautiful message.
Flagging as perfect.
Okay, beautiful. Now you got 3 blocks. The list of you got the list, you got the score, and you got sentiment. Okay. And just by the colors, I don't have to focus on the numbers themselves, but the colors and the message at the bottom. It's beautiful. But get rid of all the other crap in between, is all I'm saying. Okay?
Totally makes sense. Ticker, score, sentiment.
Next.
Oh, also one more thing. This is just for investors. Perhaps people who are coming from more of a crypto investment kind of perspective. I also simulated shorting using our risk score on these tickers. So if you build a portfolio that just shorted using these tickers and using this information, and it saw an increase in value by 50%.
What are you trying to say to me?
1 week.
What are you trying to say to me?
Let's say if you built a portfolio using this information, you would get back 50%. You would see a 50% return in 1 week.
Well, then that's a tagline somewhere. It's a bullet. It's a thought as you're explaining this page. It's a mind jogger for you to say, oh, yeah, I got to talk about that. You know what I mean? That's really what these bullets are about. It's really for you, and they get to see the words, but they're focused on you because up here is just a little title of what you're talking about. Okay, next slide.
So this is just kind of more about our business model. So how are we planning to actually present these things as products?
Okay. Go forward one. I just want to see which the next slide is. Okay, go back. Here's the problem. Here's my question. Oh, this is unbelievable. This is great. Do you have any customers? Have you done this for anybody? Even if it was for free? Or no, this was a science experiment in the lab. And really, you don't have a business model. What you want to do is commercialize this. You don't have a business. You have a science experiment, which is fine. It's just the messaging has to be a little bit nuanced, a little bit different. Because the first thing I'm going to say is, where have you done it? Do you have any do you have one customer, a real life, real world, crypto, whatever, that is, even if it's like, it's a free science experiment, but you're doing it with them, they're kind of like willing to be the guinea pig, and they're therefore helping you tune your own stuff, and they get first mover advantage. So if you have nobody yet,
we had one.
Oh, then That's great. And by the way, this IP isn't patented. Is it patentable? Are you planning on filing for a provisional? I have no idea. I just want to know, because the whole question of, okay, great, you now convinced me this is great secret sauce. Is it protected? Has anybody, have you proven it at all in the real world? Okay, next slide.
Yeah, so we had one customer, and I'm working on the provisional patent. So
Okay.
I'll put a line for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's somewhere. Okay, now business model.
So this is like more of a planned business model, and this is what I did with the company I was working with before. This is what I did with them as well. So you have one API, which is just on Rapid API. Anyone can use it. That's more of like a B2C. Anyone can come and start using that. And B2B partnerships is when we work with the business, and with that business, we figure out they themselves might be doing something special in terms of the crypto space, and they want to figure out how can our scores be integrated into what they're doing. So then we have to have kind of a more special planning with them in terms of how that structure will look. And those are the two main avenues that we use.
Okay, when you first talk, this is the how. Okay. The business model is more by topic. Okay. The business model, let's say it starts with sales. What's your sales model? Here's the answer most stage 0 startups say. Founder-led sales. Right now, honestly, I'm the one out there knocking on the doors. I've got one customer. We're working with them to help us further develop it. So you have to, you're 0. They're looking at year 1, year 2, year 3, and it's okay to be at point 0. So you have to first understand that going from 0 to 1 requires a different model than once you get going, and now I have a growth stage and I'm looking for money for growth, as opposed to, you know what you need money for? To establish, to further develop the product. Oh, by the way, everybody's right now doing it for free. In order to do this, I know I've got to move from founder-led sales to, okay, what is your strategy for how you're going to get the word out and sell this ultimately at scale? Okay, now you got to be able to answer that. So we have to have a planning session, honestly.
Okay. Well,
because it differs from year to year. Okay. And I can show you decks as to how this is described, but you're now at the heart. You've now convinced me you got something. I have no clue how the magic works, but I'm willing to listen. Now convince me you can actually finish it, produce it, get customers, and start a revenue stream, because I'm willing to write a check to help you get started. And I understand where you are. But you have to now articulate to me, as the CEO and founder, what's coming out of your head as to what you intend to do with the money I give you, topic by topic. I think we should move on just because of time.
Yeah.
But okay.
Mhm.
Market is always good. That's fine. I'm not going to argue about this.
Okay.
You actually have a slide. Span. I don't know what the hell this says. What does this say?
This is just like a split of the available markets, like the available types of users that may be interested in something like our scores and our analysis.
Oh.
So where could it find potential uses?
How was I supposed to know what you just said? Read this. Due to the fundamental need for large income, I'm ready to throw up right now. Come on. What are you trying to tell me here? You're trying to tell me that you're going to start in this market and you're going to go around the wheel because you have the ability to broaden this out to other blah, blah, blahs. Is really what you're trying to say. That goes in the center. and highlight, with a red ring, the one you're on now.
Well, our plan is more to target all of these simultaneously because they're all potential available markets.
Sorry, doesn't work. You can say that if you want to, friend. Are you kidding me? It's called focus. No invest. Yeah, I'm going to go in 5 markets simultaneously. Really, Mr. Founder led. How are you going to do that from Monday to Friday? I mean, come on. It doesn't work. You have to focus somewhere, get it to work in one place, get a reputation, and expand. You can't do that. It's not believable, and it'll be a big ding against you. Every time a founder go, oh, yeah, big market, I'm going to do these 3 simultaneously, that'll really goose up my revenue even quicker. Sounds good, except it's 100% failure rate. But so you get this point. Beautiful concept. Or if you're saying it addresses multiple markets at one time.
Yeah.
Then circle is it all these markets or circle them? I don't know what you want to do, but the message isn't clear to me.
Okay. The message just says that it addresses all of these markets.
Then that's the message, and use bullets. Next slide. We got to get going because I know.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. We done?
Well, I mean, kind of, because it's
yeah, it is what it is. Akshat, we can go offline.
Yeah. Okay. Are you free to maybe have a meeting like right now? I could just open a separate, say, Google Meet or Zoom, and we could continue this off of this Zoom.
Maybe another 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's it.
I'll open that up right now.
Okay. See you guys.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Edson, everyone. Emmanuel, you there?
Yes, please, Professor. Please come here.
Hi.
Hello, Professor.
Hello. He needs to. Okay. Joe is here. Edson, are you with us? Great.
Yes, Professor.
Hey. Hello. Look at you. Are you outside? You feel like cold with the hat on and everything? It's gonna get cold.
No. I'm just prepared. Yep.
Okay.
So good
So
morning,
where
everyone.
is where is Delhi? What's going on? What do you guys been working on?
No, I don't know. He's supposed to join us. He hasn't communicated anything yet, but from our last discussion on Wednesday, he's supposed to join us. But I think we can just give you like a quick
Yeah,
recap on
that's
what
what I'm
has
looking
been
for.
going on for the past few weeks.
Definitely.
So, yeah, from my end, I've been working on from the skeletal model that I started with last year. So I was trying to bring it up to speed to start incorporating some other use cases. And right now we have a live read use case that he shared with us. And I have been trying to put it in my code to see what's gonna pop up. So I got some kind of information, but I think since I was still using ChatGPT and DeepSeek from the previous code, right now I need to link it with the specialized agent. So he sent us a link, and I've been trying to play around with it. So I think right now I need to get some form of an API so that I connect it with my code and see if I could get something significant.
Okay. Joseph, what are you working on?
I haven't been able to get much done, to be honest. I know that on Wednesday we kind of made a change in plans, but I've been just keeping up with what Drunal's been up to.
I'm not so sure what that means. Keeping up, okay. Chico Dilly, what about you?
Yeah. I was working, I finished the risk metrics or the risk parameters we're using to estimate different types of risks. But on Wednesday, Dele suggested instead of concentrating on different types of risks, we can just focus real estate cube or something. We'll be focusing on the real estate market on from the investor's point of view, the risks he's looking out for, from the lender point of view, and also from the operational point of view, that is the seller. So that is what we hope to start working on and understand the buy side, sell side of these risks and how we're going to design that.
Have you started coding yet?
No. I focused on the risks, identifying the different risks we need to take into our model. Yeah. So after that, we can then proceed into coding.
Okay. Um, so
So
Hudson, go ahead.
I don't know the actual plan from Dennis end, but from what I'm understanding is um we are supposed to present this rate use case on the conference. And from my understanding, I was hoping that in as much as we are doing research, we are also trying to familiarize ourselves with the platform that he sent us. And uh, I don't know like the approach that others are taking and what the expectation from Dele. But I thought that the platform that he shared with us, that the one that I was like playing with, I think it has much more information which is related to iCubes. So other than using like the basic chat GPT and the basic internet, I think we should be using this one so that like our work and our research will be more focused um on his expectations. I don't know what you guys think.
Emmanuel, can you hear us? Chikadili, what do you think? Joseph.
Yeah, I think Delhi probably knows the plan better than I do and how we can get this. Yeah. At the moment, I'm working on the risks. If I can, as soon as if we're working on the real estate, which is suggested, then we just need to identify the risks and then we'll start pricing, start writing codes and price it and see what we can do from there.
Okay. Since me and you will be working like on the same thing, because eventually you're gonna take over. I don't know if you then got any chance to check the code that was in the drive. Because I tried, you remember on Wednesday, I tried when I was trying to run the thing, it had a glitch, so I fixed it. And when I put the rate prompt, it gave me some information which is related to what he sends in the in the WhatsApp group. So, but I was using DeepSeek, right? Because I have a subscription and have an API for DeepSeek. So then right now I was trying to also play with the agent Jomonite that he sent us. And the information that I'm also getting, it's kind of similar. So I think we need to devise a plan or some kind of a process to consolidate these two. And I think it's gonna be helpful as well for your end to kind of consolidate those risks. I can share with you what I found. Um, Let me do this. Okay. Can you see this? Okay. So this was like the skeletal code that I was trying to run on Wednesday. So today I ran it prior to joining this meeting. So you can see that I'm still using my DeepSeek API. Right. So I just put this, and remember when we discussed on Wednesday, our focus right now is to try to explain and understand the intent in a way that's gonna give us um, some kind of tangible results when we put it into the platform. So I haven't done that yet, but I was trying to see if I'm gonna get something from the skeletal code that I made before we continue or try to integrate it with the with the platform that Dell gave us. So this is some kind of examples that I provide to the platform so that it knows what we are looking for. And so after running this thing, so previously you could see that I would go on the internet and I try to gather some sources, and be it like papers, reports, something maybe from social media, or so that like I get to understand what's going on. So after getting these sources, I then put them back into the prompt, and I'm trying to see where I got the results. Okay, so this is some of the results that I got, right? To say we these are the fundamentals and financial records of the rate. We don't need to focus on that much because the focus here is to invest in the rate, and we need to see what information the shareholders might be looking for, the lenders, um, and the lenders as well. So some of the information that is more interesting is we might need to look at the interest rate forecasts, sensitivity analysis, economic growth, GDP projections, and the investment horizon, the share price, the dividend yields. Remember, we spoke about this. But this is just DeepSeek. The information is from DeepSeek. But remember, he suggested us to use VNS, right? So after cleaning up the thing, I got these results. Let me stop sharing this one and share the other one. Okay. Can you see this? So this is the consolidated information that I got from my prompt. So we might need to look on the operational and market records, strategic and macro records, investment vehicle records, of which I think the main focus here will be the investment vehicle records. So I then went on to try to see if I could find similar information in the agent. And I think that's what I was doing right now. And this is the agent. So in as much if you want to get like the basic architecture of the iCube, you can start, playing around this, and it seems as if it really understands the basics, and it connects whatever we are trying to find to the iCube protocol. So I would suggest that we all sign up for this and we start playing with all the features that are in there. And right now I was just trying to play with Venice to see if I could get something. So when it comes to the duration, these are the list dates, something that we might need to look into. And the shareholder IDs. Remember, previously we had the lenders iCube with the shareholder iCube, and I forgot the other one. The other one was operator iCubes. So if you see, like, if you go to that message in the group chat, and the information that is presented in this platform, it's they align together. So if you could find maybe an API or some kind of way to connect this information to the schema that I'm trying to create, that would be great. And if we all look into this and we bring all our ideas together, I think we can come up with something meaningful. I don't know what you guys think.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I'm trying to get my real ID, so being a bit delayed. But I was catching up there, so please go ahead. I'm here. Just saying I'm here.
Oh, okay. So
Chickadilly, what do you think? What do you think about that? Or Jack? Or Joseph, I mean?
Sorry, what do I think about what?
Edson asked a question. Chickadilly, what
repeat it?
about you?
Yeah, I'll try and I've not visited the website yet, and I'll just have to go through it to understand this. This is the first time I'm seeing these things.
Are we able to access this website with just this link, or
Yeah,
is there?
it's an
yes,
agent.
with that link. So you just need to sign up, and the sign up process, it's pretty simple. You just need to put your name and your email and your password, and then you are in.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I will just say, while on this, it's pretty intelligent, and especially for this focus that we now have around REITs, you can ask it, if you go to the chat, you can ask it any questions, and it will give you it's at least 90% accurate. So you know, it will, and you can ask it any question in terms of any of the issues you might having. You know, Javal, you might ask it, okay, what are the kind of risk factors that would be involved with REITs? What am I not considering? These are the ones that I have. You can paste everything you have in there. It's a pretty intelligent agent. And you can use the 3 different agents. You can use OpenAI, which is GPT-4, I believe. Actually, you know, you can actually change all the models. You can go to OpenAI and you can see, you can see select different models. You can go to Venice. It's privacy preserving. But you can also go to ChainGPT, and the important thing about the different agents is that they have different kind of orientations. So if you want to understand like blockchain specific stuff, then ChainGPT is best. You know, general information, OpenAI is best. Blockchain specific, ChainGPT is best. If you feel like you're doing something that is a bit more sensitive IP wise, then Venice is great for that because it's privacy preserving. Or if you feel like, you know, I mean, not that anything here is liable for censorship, but Venice is basically privacy preserving, censorship resistant. So it's probably it's better than asking me for insights in that sense, because it has more broad knowledge in that sense, and you know, it can do detailed analysis as well. So you definitely all need to be familiarizing yourselves with it and using it as part of your research work.
Yeah, I totally agree, because I ran some of my prompts using DeepSeek and OpenAI, but not with this platform. And the information that I got, it kind of aligns with this, but this is more deeper and more aligned with the iCubes.
Yeah, that's the exact point, Edson. You're spot on. It's really trained on iCubes, and it really understands iCubes as a concept, as a structure, you know, all the pros and cons on it. So stuff that may even be a bit abstract to you guys, especially you guys who are newer to the project, it will give you a lot of context around that, the privacy preservation, how it does that and things like that. So yeah, it's a really invaluable resource for you.
Yep. I think that's it from my end for now. So I don't know, Dele, if it's possible for me to get some kind of an API so that I can put it into my previous schema. Because right now, like what I was sharing with the other guys, I was saying that I'm still using DeepSeek and I'm changing DeepSeek and ChatGPT. But if I could get an API to kind of access that, it would be great as well. Okay, Dele, are you still with us?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I was just saying that ironically, that's something that the computer science capstone team is actually working on right now.
Okay.
And I've got a meeting with them on Tuesday. So yeah, so this would be a client-side API, whereby this agent could be consumed. So short answer is yes. Let me take a look at that specifically over the next week. I might be able to